Hey, so today is Monday, February 16th, I believe. It's about 1 p.m. EST. So I'm here sharing another experience that I had earlier today. I call it my shower philosophies, right? So these thoughts popped up in my head of a recent experience. And in my mind, it was almost like I was preparing to share my thoughts to share my thoughts. And the Spirit had me think further back to childhood memories when I desired to be understood so much that it hurts. So much that when I would try to share my thoughts and feelings, I would get so flustered and frustrated that the thoughts never came out. I even thought back to early adult life when I was married the first time. And because he was, my partner, intimate partner, and had direct access to me, I wanted him to understand my feelings and what I was going through as a young mother, as I've made attempts to create a closer bond with him, right? Only to be shot down. And I feel like I've been that way on purpose, as it builds towards the demise of our relationship. And I know where it came from. It comes from wanting to be validated, wanting to be heard, wanting to be seen and felt, and just relatable, just, again, to create a bond with the people who wanted to have access to me and the ones who already had access to me. And it was just a strong desire, like, damn, I just want to be understood. I just want to be understood. And that was the song and dance for many years. It was a desire for many, many, many years until I stopped. I stopped because I gave up. I stopped because it hurt so bad and so much. And the hurt was just so strong that even if it was temporary, it was a lie. I stopped trying to be understood. And the recent situation that I'm referring to that revisited me earlier today was why I didn't share. Because, what's the point? What's the point? And over time, this hard shell was created. Barriers were created. And it was like, you know what? At the end of the day, as long as I still got me, that's all that matters. I see things and I don't say. I hear things and I don't say. It's just like, okay, let me put this in my bosom. Let me keep that in my bosom. And that's what I did. And that's what I continue to do. I just tuck it away in a safe space. Do I still need validation sometimes? No. Do I want to be heard and seen and felt and relatable? Yes, for the most part. The thoughts that I had earlier, yes, I was emotional. I became very emotional to the point of tears. Because it's like, at this stage of my life, I'm becoming more all right with me. I'm becoming, and it feels good. But it's that one part of me, a fraction of me, still yearns for that companion or that circle of friends that are safe to share with, that's safe to fellowship with and congregate with and experience life with. It's like it's a fraction of it, of me, that still needs that, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna say this. even though I am also in a space of self-love, self-care, self-awareness, doesn't mean that there's no room for someone else or people. It's just that I had to become in alignment with me in spirit and them. Hear me about them. I was going somewhere with that. I have to be, oh, that's what I'm saying. I promise you, y'all, these past few days, and there got to be something going on in the atmosphere, in the universe. Something is going on, and it's all right. When I listen to Avery Sunshine, Eric Roberson, Jill Scott, they make love so easy to obtain. I shouldn't say romantic love. So easy. And it's like, yo, what is this? I watched Jill Scott's Tiny Desk earlier, and I cried. And I'm like, God, what is this? Music does that to me, but it was different, y'all. I'm sobbing. And I'm like, I'm just flowing with it. I'm just flowing. But to get back to my main reason for sharing was to be understood. It was just a thing for me, and it was so strong. And because it was never fulfilled, I didn't know what to do with it but to release the yearning, to release the desire, to release the Lord, I was about to say opportunity. To be understood. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm flowing with it. So but it's like, yo, I just started understanding myself. Like, whoever's supposed to be here to understand me, fine. I know that I'm different. I have a unique way of thinking. And it's for those who choose. Damn this road. It's for those who choose to understand. It's for those who choose to rock with me. So I want to encourage you. And as I encourage myself, not to give up. As difficult as it could be, maybe, and it may not. But if you had that desire, that yearn to be desired, to be understood, the yearning and the desire to be understood, to be relatable, to be received and accepted, is like, no. And I know that I had to do it for myself first. And that's fine. And I do. But for it to come from a long line of years in time, I should have said from a long timeline, it's just like unfathomable. Like, damn, all these years, this is what you wanted, and it never happened. If it did, it was temporary, or it was based on a fucking lie. Just to have access. Just to have access. And it's not cool. A lot of connections disconnected because of that. Because I had to protect myself. Because I no longer felt safe. So instead of sharing that vocally, verbally, whatever, I chose to write letters. Or I write it in my journal. Or I just make I just record myself sharing. Which is another type of journal. Anyway. That's all. If you've listened this far, thank you for listening. If you can relate to this, that's even better. As long as we're still living, there's still an opportunity to be received and accepted and to be treated like a precious gem. So, if there's an opportunity for me to have that opportunity, I'll be a happier person, right? That would add to my happiness. That would add joy to my life. A little bit more peace, right? To be understood, to be, I don't know, I keep hearing the word validated. I can't say that it's not about validation, and it could correlate. Maybe not, I don't know. But that's the word I'm hearing. I feel like I don't need validation. So it is what it is. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you think this helps, great. If you think it'll help somebody else, please share. All right. Peace and balance.